All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. Well, that's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Coming to you.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson being chased out left. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
44 to Mike. You get block me.
Out of the gun, Watson. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Throwing again is Watson. He's got Fuller. He's got the first down here inside the 30. A gain of 37. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
3 points down, he's coming.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
No.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Up to make the stop, the Texans' leading tackler a year ago, Zach Cunningham. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Reset. 19. 44. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 55. Save. Check 13. Match box. Right. 50 points down. He's coming. Line up.
On 1st down, it's Watson. It's complete. Stills. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
At the 34-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Kill. Hey, let him go.
To throw is Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go, D.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson escaping the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Dancing to his left. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4. So 2nd and 6 forthcoming. DJ Hayden, the corner, in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Watson off play action. He'll buy some time right. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there at 22.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Set. 18. Check. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans push further out in front. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. He'll take a shot for the end zone. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Buddy up!
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And they're able to get this one past the 30, down to the 25. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, this is taken in. It's complete. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 96 yards. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go!
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us where they actually have a
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by J.J. Watt. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Timmy Jernigan with a sack. Throwing is Jackson.
So, Brandon,
and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Through 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check safety, check safety. Hey, 31. Hey, 59.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Bobo's the Mike. Mike's Bobo. Here we go.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Buying time to his left. This is caught. It's Cooks. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down and 10 yards to go.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Check three, check three, check three. 22, check, Palmer. 22, check, Palmer. 55.
The final shot before the break. Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans push further out in front. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's put him on the bench. Let's put that. Oh, Trot. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Check.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2. Under pressure, and they got to him again. J.J. Watt able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Watch out, watch out.
Now it's Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Murray. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Now it's Watson. And Stills bringing it in. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Watson now to throw. They'll roll him out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. After the interception, here's Jackson. He completes it to Westbrook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
And the Jaguar first down.
Check 4. Echo. Yup. Roy. Jack. Roy. Get it.
Now Jackson on first down. He'll check this one off to Fournette. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
There's overload. Go. Play. Watch twist.
Jackson. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Vincent Smith, his first touchdown of the new season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Hey, 31. Got him, go.
Out of the gun, Watson. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. He finds some open field here. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. Saquon Barkley. 76 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Well, on that long touchdown, look, the pass was fine, but it was short. What Saquon did after the catch, that's impressive.
And that's just demoralizing if you're on the defensive side of the ball, too, because if he catches a short one, that's your opportunity to tackle him, put him on the ground, and get up for the next down. Instead, he makes a move, he makes people miss, he runs through tackles, he spins, he jukes, and he continues to run because once he gets into the open field and turns it loose, he can fly.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. Slam, slam, slam. Shield, shield. Switch. Same on. Check.
Fournette running out of the gun. A gain of 3, second down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Get ready. Hey, come on. Check 22, check, Bama. 22, check, Bama. Kill. Go. Yeah. Let's go, right here. He's coming. Double up. Squeeze. Go. Zoom. Jump.
From the 38, Jackson is going to float this over the middle deep. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Check 49. You got tight. Check 52. No. No. Where you at? Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that?
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Undercrush.
4th down. Here's Jackson. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 45. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On 2nd and a yard, Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Motion, 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 motion. Hey, 59. Line up. Out, go.
Throwing on second down. Watson steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Danny. Hey. Check right. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Yo, here we go, G. Mike, 55. Mike, Neil. Mike, 55. Samuel. Right here. Ball, trot. 50.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's got Smith here. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
55's Mike, guys, 55. Time to go, night. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Hey, 59! 54! Pause. 44 is Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. Hey, we got to snap.
After the interception, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson flush to his right. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
26. 44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check. Check pass. 44, Mike, 44.
Watson to throw on 3rd down. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Brian Anger now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is brought in at the 21. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check. Lucky. Check the backer. Rush in. SOS. Squeeze. SOS.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Switch. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 50.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. One last shot for Jackson. And that's caught by Smith. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that will get him one closer. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Texans, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.